doing this one thing allowed me to never ever see a 9-to-5 again. All right. And this is something that you can do right now. This is something that's not going to take any type of money or anything like that, because it's probably going to go over your head because you're not even going to understand the whole idea and the concept behind this. All right. But you already know that I run Most Won't We Will, which is a coaching app that helps people grow their digital and affiliate marketing business by becoming a better version of themselves, which is a weird concept, right? People don't fucking hear that. Most people hear, oh, we're going to teach you some strategies and everything. Well, let me tell you something right now. Your course, that little lovely course that you went and bought, or that course that you made, that course already teaches you all those lovely fucking strategies. So why aren't you winning? Because you're not always suffering from a lack of information. You're suffering from lack of application. You're just not putting two and two together. You're not developing you in order to do the work each and every day and try to knock out those little, first base hits, in case you guys know anything about baseball or whatever. So, but when I started to do this actually changed my life, and I still do it to this day, okay? One of the number one things that you can do starting right now, is stop talking like a 9-to-5er. Stop with the whole, thank God it's Friday, happy hump day type bullshit. You want to know why? 9 times out of 10, that is by people that are to a point in their life that they are not happy with their circumstances, and so they want to speed up time. Let me tell you something right now. I am 42 years old. And as I have gotten older, I have realized I don't want to speed up nothing. How many times do we all say, man, I wish I was back in my 20s? Of course. One of the best things that you can do is stop talking like a 9-to-5er. Now, you might think this is rude. You might think this is some bullshit. But I'm going to tell you right now, when you do this, you will start to change the way that you perceive everything. And when you start to change the way you perceive everything, you will be more open to opportunities. I'm going to put it like this. Have you ever heard this saying, we do not attract what we want, we attract what we are, right? Well, if you're talking like a person that is upset with their circumstances and upset with their life and are only happy on one day of the fucking week, well then guess what? You're only going to find that happiness on one day of the week, right? I chose to look at life a little bit differently. Every day that I wake up is a wonderful freaking day, right? And I'm not trying to be like some Christian thing here, right? I'm saying it's a wonderful day. I wanted to tell myself that, number one, because I am grateful, thank you. But at the same time, let me tell you something right now. That way it changes my perception and my thought process on trying to wait for a particular day to make the most out of it. I'd rather go ahead and make the most out of today right now. Does this make sense? Right? If I want to make the most out of my life, then I need to make the most out of each day that is given to me, right? Instead of waiting for the weekend to make the most out of my days. Now, some of you, I understand, right? You probably work 2 jobs or something like that. Every now and then you come across those people that are working 2 jobs and they only have the weekends. But I get that. But you still don't want to wake up with that mentality. Now, over time, if you change your mentality, your perception of everything else will change. I literally stopped getting into conversations of people that just hated their life because I was like, no, this is another day. I want to make the most of today. I don't give a shit if it's Monday, Tuesday. I don't care if it's Thursday, Saturday. I don't care. It's a day. It's a day given to me, and I want to make the most of it. I want to make the best of it. And when I started to look at things like that, everything in my future changed. I started to embody the character that I wanted to play, because most people, 9 times out of 10, all right, or 10 out of 10 actually, first and foremost, people get started with digital marketing because they want to make money, right? They can sit there and say, well, I want to save all the children and I want to empower all the lovely people. Yeah, I'm sure you do, but your first thought was, I want to make some damn money. It was only later on that you said, maybe I can actually power people. But you empower people by actually becoming something, right? You empower people by walking the walk. You don't empower people because you have a digital fucking product to sell them, right? You empower people by walking the walk and showing them the way, right? Your digital product can help with that, but that's how you empower people, right? So first and foremost, you wanted to make money. Second thing is, you most likely said you wanted to make this money, and you didn't really sometimes, because for 2 reasons, right? One reason would be financial freedom, right? So you don't have to worry about money. But then the second thing would be time freedom, meaning that you could actually run your business wherever. I mean, think about it. Right now, I'm in the living room of my apartment and I'm running my 6-figure business. I mean, to me, I'm still blown away by that. And that's not rubbing it in anybody's face. It's not like that shit. I'm just saying, think about that. That's insane, right? Because for me, I'm 42 years old. 20 years ago, this shit didn't even this shit was not even real, right? Now, look, it's a real thing. This is a real thing, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know. I'm still blown away by it. You guys don't have to be. I still am. It still amazes me. Some of these 20-year-olds nowadays, they're just like, yo, this is everyday life. Why are you so amazed? Yo, I didn't have this. Okay? But anyways, we wanted this time freedom. So if we don't attract what we want, we attract what we are. And we want this time freedom. Wouldn't you start acting like that right now? Wouldn't you start changing your state of being, the way that you talk to yourself, the way that you act to the best of your ability? Because obviously you can't fully do it because you still have responsibilities, like you still have to go to your 9 to 5. But wouldn't you try to the best of your ability to act that way right now? Which is, I wouldn't be casting these bad spells, meaning the bad spells of beating yourself up, beating yourself down. I wouldn't be getting involved with the conversations that just lead me nowhere, right? I remember the other day, TikTok had this massive glitch, and it was right in the middle of our boot camp, which, by the way, man, you should be going ahead and checking out my app right now. We're in the middle of a boot camp. It's phenomenal, and it doesn't matter if you even come in a little bit late. It's all recorded. You're going to love it. But we're in the middle of this boot camp, right? And check this out. There's a massive glitch on TikTok. I don't know, community guideline change, whatever. Everybody's account, posts started just going whack, right? It wasn't getting pushed out. It was one hell of a day, right? And I'm over here oh shit, okay, what's going on? I'm trying to find solutions. Right? So I'm like, okay, what the hell is going on? So I'm trying to update my group and everything. And I made this post, and then all of a sudden I woke up the next day and everybody was just getting negative on it. And I was like, delete, delete. You want to know why? No, we're talking solutions. You see what I'm saying? Your perspective has to change. Yeah, we can go bitch about it a little bit, but now let's talk about solutions. How do we get out of this? How do we change it? Because honestly, that's what business is. You don't think that 1 minute your business is going to go great and then all of a sudden something hits you? Or this. A lot of times, you guys don't even know this. You're asking God and the universe for something that you want, and they're making a way for you. But because you run into that problem that you weren't expecting, you shit on it. You go back to your $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 a month self, $4,000, $5,000 a month self. It doesn't matter what it is. So you're asking for $10,000 months. You get a couple of problems like a $10,000 a month person would have, so which means you need to move forward and solve them. Or push through them anyway. Sometimes we don't even just solve everything, right? We just push through, right? And instead, because you get this problem and you didn't like it the way it came to you, you cowered back down. You self-sabotaged back down. So what you asked for, you started to get, and all you had to do was overcome this thing, and yet you went back the other way, right? So you see what I'm saying? So you see how instantly stopping doing all this thank God it's Friday shit, happy hump day bullshit, right, can change your perspective of how you view your life and how you view your future. And therefore, it will then open your opportunities up because your frequency is what you frequently see. And I'm pretty sure that people that have stuck around to the end of this video, thank you. But for others, they probably already veered off because they're like, this dude's an idiot. Because it went right over their head because they don't think by changing the way that they talk or the conversations that they engage in can have a drastic effect on them. They don't think that. That's why they still just keep on continuing to just say the same thing, do the same thing, act the same way, get the same thing, get the same results. When I stopped doing that, I am telling you right now, I started to soar. I started to excel. Because your frequency is what you frequently see. Because the reticular activating system inside of your brain, which you guys already know, if you don't know, there's this piece in your brain that filters out data based on what you deem important. For instance, if you were about to go buy a car, now you see that car everywhere on the road, that's why. Because now your RAS knows that you really like this car, so therefore it's going to start searching for the car, right? Well, think about if I'm over here sitting there saying, happy hump day, I hate my life. What do you think it's filtering out then? It's looking for all the shitty things about why we need to hurry up and rush to the weekend, right? Have you ever gotten mad at your boyfriend, girlfriend, job, whatever, and then all of a sudden you start to nitpick it? And you know what? I really hate this too, and I really hate that too. And I don't like how she actually smacks her fucking gum sometimes. It just gets on my nerve, right? We start nitpicking because that is what you chose to filter with your brain. So what do you think you're doing when you're entertaining thoughts like happy hump day? Yeah, I hate this day. Man, I can't wait for the weekend. Man, I can't stand this job. I can't stand my life. I need to hurry up and rush through, and I need to get to the wrong thing. You're not looking for opportunity. You're not looking for ways to serve. You're not looking for to take hold of your day. You're not looking for ways that you can optimize your day. You're looking for all the shitty reasons why your day even existed. Now you tell me, do you think making this drastic change can change your life?